Let's talk about the issue of abortion, because you've raised this. I saw a post the other day from a guy who went along to one of these marches, and he says this. He said, went to a Black Lives Matter rally today where over 200 participants were in attendance. There were only 3 blacks. I was one of them. I was there to declare all lives matter, especially black babies. My message was not well received. And I saw another video of someone else recently doing something similar, and as soon as he started to talk about the black lives lost to abortion, all of a sudden these predominantly white protesters actually effectively turned away or turned on him. It seems there's a bit of a selectiveness here in the fact that, for example, Margaret Sanger has almost been deified by the left for decades.
Right, but actually more disturbing to me than her being racist was that she was deeply anti-human. So she was a broken woman who looked at the majority of humanity as unworthy of life. So that for me is the bigger problem. But yeah, that you got these white progressives who are constantly telling people my complexion what we need. First of all, that's infantilizing. I'm not a little child. And so it's always them telling us. I mean, I speak in college campuses all the time, and I'll have these white activists, these white student activists who are telling black women in the crowd what they need. In fact, I remember one time one of the activists said to the young black woman, she said, "You need birth control. You need contraception." First of all, she doesn't know anything about the woman, but why does she need all these things? This is the approach of progressivism, because they're the ones who have the cure, right? Because if you look at every inner city in America, you look at all the institutions that they claim are plagued with systemic racism. Who runs them? The left. The left runs our cities. The left runs public school, academia, Hollywood, the entertainment industry, mainstream media, corporate America. The left runs them. So I guess if you want to dismantle all this white supremacy, go right ahead. Start with all those institutions and start with Planned Parenthood. So you want to talk about oppression? What's more oppressive than killing off your future? Yeah. I mean, if abortion rates are 5 times higher in the black community. In New York City, where Planned Parenthood was spawned, it was birthed originally, more black babies are aborted than born alive. For every 1,000 born alive, 1,033 are aborted. So don't talk to me about white supremacy when you ignore it where it exists. And of course, and you were talking about the black individuals who are dismissed at these events. We are, and they say it's deflective. You're deflecting from the main mission. No, you need to actually understand the Black Lives Matter movement leaders themselves said that they are radically pro-abortion, that they stand with Planned Parenthood. So it's not deflection. It's calling them out in their hypocrisy.
Well, and it's so astounding to see, for example, Planned Parenthood joining in this moment and tweeting out things about how, Black Lives Matter and all life is valuable. And you're thinking, where does this disconnect come from?
It's like the porn industry going out there and being like, #women matter. It's as ridiculous as that. You've got the leading killer of black lives, Planned Parenthood, that kills an estimated 360 black lives every single day. Let's compare that to what police are accused of killing in the United States in a year, which is about 260 in an entire year. Planned Parenthood kills more than that in a day. But yet they're off the hook. And yet you hear them tweeting and see them tweeting and pandering. Planned Parenthood panders to every leftist cause possible in the United States. And the fact that anyone would even believe them, it's like the tobacco industry being believable that they want to fight cancer. Really? You're the cause of it.